One of the emerging trends that we're seeing, particularly with attack groups, especially with attack groups who previously have done ransomware attacks and perhaps still continue to do them, is moving towards a more lazy approach. Because if I'm an attacker and my objective is to monetize my attack campaign and my successful exploitation of a client organization, then anything that I can do to accomplish this is ideal. And the less I have to do to be successful at that, the higher my quote-unquote billable rate is as a cyber criminal. Extortion only requires that so much less effort be performed by an attacker, and this is one of the reasons why we're starting to see many attackers move towards this. Extortion only is really interesting. You see, traditionally, for an attacker to be able to monetize their compromise, they need to accomplish three things effectively. First, they need to do something that causes impact to the actual organization, because otherwise, why would you pay them? Second, they need that impact to be significant enough that you are willing to pay to make that pain go away. And then finally, they need to be able to reverse whatever it is that they actually did to your organization, because again, otherwise, what are you really paying for? In ransomware, this is pretty straightforward. They encrypt all of your stuff, and then they give you a tool to decrypt it, and that's effectively what you're paying for when you're getting extorted in that way. Generally speaking, for ransomware today, we see this as multifaceted extortion, which is also often referred to as double extortion. The idea there is they're ransomwaring you for your stuff back, and then they're also saying, pay us, or we're going to take all of your data and we're going to expose it to the world at large. Today, we're seeing a lot of attackers do only that last part because we've price conditioned them into realizing that for an organization, if I can actually make that pain significant enough with only data, why do any more? Consider this. Let's say that your organization is ransomware. What did it take an attacker to accomplish that successfully? They exploited into the environments, they got initial access, they likely upgraded permissions and privileges, they moved laterally, maybe they looked for your backups and deleted those backups, and then finally they implemented the ransomware past whatever network and host defenses you had. That's a lot of success that's required for them to be able to achieve that. On the other hand, if you combine Microsoft 365 Copilot, a phishing campaign with just an email, you very well might be able to get extortion-only capability, and from an attacker, that screams money.